There go notifications. Hello, everybody. You're getting notified as we speak. Your phones are beeping. And you're so excited. You said, Nay's live! Yay, Nay is live! Let me run over there and be so supportive and loving. I love that guy. He's like so not having that. It'd be great if they all started playing like that. Because I got so many of those damn things. Put them all over the place. Okay, so what's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well and good and well and all that good stuff. Hey, there's somebody here. Look at this, Skeeterby. What's up, Michael? Man, just had 2 heart attacks, and the guy is the first one here. Crazy. No one else has an excuse. Michael Haskey. Just out of the hospital, still in the hospital. Are you still in the hospital, bro? Still recovering? You got this major chest opening right here that they had to do? So you're probably still in the hospital, huh? Salutations, bro. Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Looking forward to hearing from everyone else. Or from anyone else. Still in breathing problems. Still having breathing problems? Breathing? I'm sorry. That sounds horrible. Oh boy, that's not what I like to hear. I'm glad you're here too, buddy. So you'll notice by the title it's going to get it's going to get a little dark in here for a little bit. I saw a report this morning on CNN, and I saw the title, and I was like, really? You're still going after that trope? CNN? Really? The incubator babies on the floor trope? You know? Come on, really? It's like, okay, we understand that somebody did some more looking into it and found nothing. So why do you make a headline that says different? Because if you read the article, it literally tells you, oh, by the way, we found nothing. I digress. Give me a second. All right, Skeeter, CNN has nothing better to do. It's all good. I'm getting better, that's for sure. Okay, good. I'm glad you're getting better. You do that. I'm going to go close these doors. I'll be right back. She's in here right now, so. Just want to close that door. Cushmints. Why? Cushmints, why? Django John, what's up, Django John? Oh, he came and left. Wow, what an ass swipe. An ass swipe. Swiped on by before I could even say hello to him and good morning.
I'll see you later.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey.
See, I'm not allowed to talk about this. Well, I'm allowed to, but I shouldn't talk about this in front of my mom because she's part of the narrative team. So she's completely sold on that bullshit that CNN puts out there, even though she doesn't watch CNN, but this is the narrative that they're all feeding them. That you should be, completely supportive of this genocide because, a couple of men raped a couple of Jewish women. So that's all the reason you need to annihilate the entire population. It doesn't work that way. I don't even care if the rape stories are true. Who fucking cares? It doesn't excuse your genocide, so fuck you. Period. Making some sense? Let me know, Skeeterby, if I'm making some sense over here in the chat. I'm going to refresh the other chat because we're not getting anything over there It says 0 watching. I don't believe that. So let me just refresh, because I know those notifications went out. We are at, how many viewers over there? Ooh, look at that, 6. See, there were people over there. I wonder if you guys were chatting too. If you were chatting, I did not see your chats. If you were trying to chat to me on YouTube, they did not come through. Feel free to come on over to Rumble at Nay's Garden on Rumble. Download the Rumble app to your phone or go to rumble.com. It's a social media platform. Come on over and watch from there. If it's not running good, refresh the page and see if that fixes it. If not, go to my main YouTube channel and watch from there. And make sure when you go to the main YouTube channel, Nay's Garden on YouTube, that you remember to subscribe to that channel. They do unsubscribe people constantly. So I would appreciate you looking into that as well. Okay, no chats from the YouTubes, but I do see 6 of you there. That's great. There's 11 people, so we've got 17 viewers already, guys, which is fantastic. I only have one chat from Skeeterby right now, so if any of you want to chime in, you know, on any of the platforms, I would love to hear from you. Anyone at all? Anyone else? I mean, I'm going to go through this CNN article with you. It's all bullshit. But I just want you to see the bullshit. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't even. Come on, join me, y'all, says Skeeterby. Let's just get high. You know what? I'm not even going to do news. Me and Michael Haskey are going to get high together. And the rest of you can cuck off. You can watch us. That's what cuck off means. You can sit there with your dicks in your hands and jerk off to me and Michael getting high together. Cuck off. All right. You guys can't even say hi to me? Not one of you? Cuck off? Cuck off. Fucking cucks. Watchers, not doers. But your whole lives suck too, because that's all you've ever done. All you've ever done is watched other people be successful while you sit there with your thumbs up your asses. Okay, great. Don't be a part of the glory of the bull run all-time high of Bitcoin. You know, while Harmony kicks ass too, and we all fucking laugh our ways to the car dealerships to get brand new Corvettes and whatever the fuck else we want. Fuck the rest of you. Hey, Clara Sue said hello. Hey, Clara Sue. Wow. I'm blown away, Clara Sue, that you, of all the people that watch me, you're the one that chose to say hello to me. Thank you. You made everyone else look so bad just now. You just made everyone else look so bad, Clara Sue. So thank you for doing that. So Clara Sue and Michael Haskey and I will get high, and the rest of you can cuck off. I just made cuck off up. I love it. It's a new term, cuck off. You guys like it? I just came up with that all on my own. And it totally makes sense, too. You get there and sit there, watch, dicks in your hands, while we... Oh, okay, Major Expression's not a cuck. Okay, cool, Major Expression, you can join us, too. Anybody else with the ability to type a couple letters into chat and hit enter, you don't have to be a cuck. You can be a part of the show. Say something. Put it on a shirt. Cuck off. Instead of Iron Cross. Cuck off. I like it. I love it. It says a lot with just 2 words. It's amazing. Okay, let's see. 9:35. We're gonna do 10:35. Hashtag cuck off. I love it. Thank you, guys. I'm punching up. Ineffable Realms. Hello, Martin Copeland. Marlon Copeland, you come to a lot of shows. It's good to see you, Marlon Copeland.
Will you shut your mouth? You're a joke, and anyone can take you. But then you sit here and you threaten other people. You like,
we gotta get security. Let's get to a video.
Hold on. sick of your crap.
That's it, man.
That's it, man. That's it, man. Oh, boy, he's so good. Oh, Alex, God, you're awesome, bro.
Will you shut your mouth? You're a joke. And
I love the professional wrestling aspect of podcasting now, bro. I'm so down with it. I'm so fucking down with it. Yes, I want to see it in a podcast, not in a ring. You know, I want to see it in a podcast. This is so much better. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers to all of you. Thank you for joining me today. Cheers, darling. Baby. Cheers.
Cheers, baby. It's time to smoke.
$67,000 Bitcoin. I remember we were talking about $60,000 Bitcoin. We are like, man, it's going to hit 60. We're at 67 now. Oh my goodness gracious. So if you had 16 Bitcoins right now, you'd have $1 million. Worth a Bitcoin. I'm punching up.
joke, and anyone can take you, but that you sit here and you threaten other people. You lock up.
Okay, we gotta get security. Let's cut to a video.
I'm punching down your crap. That's it, man. That son of a bitch is in trouble. You know what? You're a punk. Of peace. Shut up. Will you shut your mouth? You're a joke, and anyone can take you, but that you sit here and you threaten other people. You lock up.
Okay, we gotta get security. Let's cut to a video.
I'm punching down your crap.
I'm punching up.
That's it, man. That son of a bitch is in trouble.
I'm punching
You know
up.
what? You're a punk.
You know what? You're a punk. Slap.
Of peace. And
You
you
are-
shut your mouth? You're a joke, and anyone can take you, but that you sit here and you threaten other people. You lock up.
You are.
Okay, we gotta get security. Let's cut to a video.
I'm punching down your crap. That's it, man. That son of a bitch is in trouble.
Son of a bitch is in trouble. He's going to the principal's office. I'm telling on you. You're in trouble. Like a kid says you're in trouble. It's so weird. It's such a weird response. You're in trouble. I'm telling. Uh-huh. You are in big trouble, mister. How come you become all grown up when you're in trouble with your friends? You're in big trouble, mister. Oh, really? I'm a mister now? Is that what adults do? They do bad shit? Well, great. I'll do more bad shit so you can consider me adult all the time, mister. I remember 35K. We were hoping for 40K. I remember being down to like, I don't know, man, like $199,000 or something in my main portfolio and going, it's okay. It's okay. It's all going to come back, guys. Don't worry. And people left and didn't watch my show anymore because they thought I was a big, dumb loser. I lost all that money. And they they didn't realize how crypto worked, and I tried to explain it to people. I was like, it's okay, I'm hodling, guys. It's a long-term investment. It's going to come back. And they thought I was crazy, and they had never heard from a lot of those people ever again. People. Nick the Stick. Hello, Nick. Hello. Dude, none of those hits on his back were a hit at all. None of them. They were just pats on the back. But that smack was pretty loud. Both of them. He smacked him pretty good. He's like, ah. Oh. Okay, I guess there's enough interested parties here. Now I can bring up this stupid article. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh, here it is. God, right on the front page, man. It pops right up. UN report finds convincing information. Oh, they changed the title, baby. Honey, do you remember it said clear and convincing? Yeah. UN report finds convincing information that hostages in Gaza were raped. It no longer says clear. They took the word out. God, I wish I screenshot that this morning, dude, when I put that up on Twitter. Oh, fuck, dude, I wish I'd taken a screenshot of it.
It was clearly convincing.
Dude, they changed the fucking title, guys. Okay, hold on.
Clearly convincing.
Hold on. Nope, they changed it. They changed it on the internet. They changed it. They changed the goddamn title. Oh, it said clear and convincing. CNN, why'd you change the title of your report? Is it because that I tweeted this morning and said you guys were a bunch of lying cucks? Did you see that? Did CNN see my tweet? What are the chances? I tweeted about this. It's so fucking funny. So I literally said that the title, that they were lying in the title. It says, more bullshit news from CNN. The headline does not represent the content of the article. Reading it proves no evidence of rape was found. So desperate to get the world behind their friggin' hashtag genocide in Gaza. There it is. So someone at CNN might be monitoring the hashtag genocide in Gaza and saw my fucking tweet, maybe. I wonder how many views I got. Ooh, 10 views. I'm kidding myself. 10 views. It got, oh, no, my bad. 14. I got 14 views. But, maybe I wasn't the only one who picked up on that. And I gotta say, isn't that crazy? When did I post this? At 7 a.m. this morning. And they have already changed the fucking headline. So that in itself is worth noting. It's worth noting that they have changed the fucking headline because the headline was part of the lie, and now it says UN report finds convincing information. Oh, they didn't find evidence. They found convincing. What's convincing? Let's talk about that. Convincing who? Would it convince all of those people that are in the streets that are supporting ending the genocide? Would it convince them? How convincing? Oh, would it convince my mom? Oh yeah, it would probably convince my mom. Would it convince, Anderson Cooper and all the douchebags over there at CNN? Yeah, because they let it convince them, sure. Sure, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, yeah, it could be, they let it convince them. You remember Joe Biden was the one talking about babies' heads being cut off, and he had seen the photos. You guys remember Joe Biden saying he'd seen the photos, and then all of a sudden we found out there were no photos? Because he was a fucking liar, and this is all a lie? So, once again, I'll say this. Even if the rapes occurred, it doesn't give you license to genocide Gaza, Israel. So fuck you. And the chances are they didn't even occur. So double fuck you. Stop your fucking genocide. It needs to be said. And it needs to be said like that. And if you can handle that, then you're watching the right show. Now, I haven't even started reading the article yet. Let's get into it. Let's bring it up on screen. And we'll get into it. So now understand, this morning when I tweeted this, it said clear information, clear and convincing. And the word clear was in quotes as well. I think it is quite telling, especially for the context of this report that I'm doing for you right now, that they removed the word clear from the article. It is quite telling indeed. So, let's start. UN report finds convincing information that hostages in Gaza were raped. Convincing information, okay. United Nations. The United Nations team has found clear. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is, everybody. There it is. It is right there in the article, and it's in quotes. They edited the fucking title, but they forgot to edit it out of the fucking article. And we got it. Now we got it. There it is. Clear and convincing, and it's forever recorded on all of my live streams for everyone to see that I was right. I'm not lying to you when I told you that CNN changed the title of that article. And it did say clear and convincing, like it says right there. A United Nations team has found clear and convincing information that hostages in Gaza were sexually abused, and there are reasonable grounds to believe the sexual violence is ongoing. Really? What's reasonable grounds? Would the grounds of reason be accepted by all the millions of people that are marching for ending this genocide? No, none of them would find that reasonable grounds. So it's not reasonable grounds. You're full of shit and your words suck my dick. You're totally not even making sense. Right at this point, right off the bat, you're not even making sense. We haven't even gotten into this article yet. It's a 4-minute read. I'm going to spend 4 minutes just on reasonable grounds and clear and convincing. I mean, all of those words right there, they basically encompass all of the bullshit that I'm about to expose. Right there in those 4 words. But I digress. Pramila Patten, the UN Special Envoy on Sexual Violence in Conflict, said the team had found reasonable grounds. Okay, so one woman said reasonable grounds. Okay, this one woman said it, okay? All right, now we know where reasonable grounds comes from. From this, this woman who said the word. Said the team had found reasonable grounds to believe that conflict-related sexual violence, including rape and gang rape, occurred during Hamas's October 7th terror attack in Israel. It amounted to UN's most definitive finding. Really, this is the most definitive one you got, the one that's got no findings? That's funny, because we're going to get into that later in the article. They're literally going to say there were no findings. And this report is the one that's the most definitive of nothing. It's like when you say, that's the coolest dick I've ever met, right? This is the most definitive pile of bullshit I've ever read. Right? Do you guys get that? Does that make sense to you? All right, let's keep going. Kampf said the team had found reasonable grounds. I'm hearing my voice echo, so I'm going to keep it down a little bit. To believe that conflict-related sexual violence, including rape and gang rape, occurred during Hamas's October 7th attack in Israel. It amounted to UN's most definitive finding on allegations of sexual assault in the aftermath of the attack. Yeah, this is their most definitive finding. Let's scroll this up. The UN team, which was led by Patton, this Pramila Patton, visited Israel between January 29th to February 14th for a mission aimed at gathering, analyzing, and verifying information on conflict-related sexual violence during October 7th and its aftermath, according to a 24-page report. You ever heard of confirmation bias? Okay, this is confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is when you have a reasonable idea or belief that something is going on, and then you look for evidence that fulfills your beliefs. It might not be, actual statistics or data or facts or actual evidence. It might just be little pieces of straw that kind of build your narrative, right? So imagine this. A whole UN team with the whole point of going to find sexual violence that occurred on this day. That was their mission. Well, guess what? They found some things that lead them to believe that what they said was true. Really? The whole agency, that your whole thing is to go over there and find this. You found nothing? You didn't find anything? You've just got things that kind of lead you to hopefully tell other people to believe what you assume happened. Oh. Now, when we get to the end of all of this, realize, even if all these rapes occurred and even more occurred that we weren't aware of, it doesn't justify a fucking genocide, killing a bunch of children that had nothing to do with your fucking rape! Stop genociding children! I digress. I'm going to take my blood pressure because I'm just kind of curious how my blood pressure rides whenever I'm yelling and screaming and ranting and raving and shit. So, just going to do a little testes here. Little tiny testes. Do you like that? Little tiny testes. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to remain calm while I do the blood pressure check, but... (167/106). So it's slightly elevated. Yeah, I mean, I have literally been higher when in a relaxation state. Literally had higher blood pressure. And I just took my blood pressure medication less than an hour ago, so I think I'm good. 167/106. 167/106. 67/106. My last one was 165/98, so, and that was just in a regular situation. Yeah, I mean, you'd expect it to be up a little bit, right? Make sure it's not going into a dangerous level. So, anyway. The UN team, which led by Patton, visited Israel between January 12th. So let me read some of these chats. So Clara Sue said this, and I don't know. I don't know how to accept what she just said. She said, because clear means true and they are liars. I think that Clara Sue is 100% correct, which is just the craziest fucking thing I've seen all day. So here, let me just look up the word clear definition, because I think she's correct about that. What else could they mean by clear? Yes. So transparent. In other words, yeah, what Clara Sue said. True. Now, you are 100% correct, Clara Sue. And I thought you were when I read what you said. 100% correct. The word clear means that it's true. It does. That's why CNN took it out of the headline and they fucked up when they left it in the article, because dumb cunt over at the UN used the word clear because she's a dumb fucking cunt bitch that doesn't mind genociding. Oh, she goes over to find sexual problems while there's children being fucking slaughtered, and she's worried about the rapes? You know, I think somebody over here's got a problem with their fucking priorities. What am I hearing? A coffee? It sounds like Rogan growling. He's right under my feet. It sounds like when he gets indigestion. That's so funny. So we started composting. I'm very excited. Putting in the orange peels and the coffee grounds and oh fuck, eggshells, bro. Fuck.
Alright, so that's tomorrow.
Eggshells. So I've got eggshells I need to throw in there. And yeah, I got to remember to start putting all the eggshells in there. And you know, you just put in the various things. It's not rocket science. And the next thing you know, you've got vegetables growing out of your vegetable compost. You know, I can't wait to see the bacteria in that bag. A nice bacteria bag, bro. God, your plants are gonna be so happy. Their roots are like, give me that bacteria. Give me that activity. Give me all of that good nutrient uptake from the bacteria going crazy in my root section. It's healthy, wonderful bacteria that performs a miracle in the fucking soil. So, you know, bugs are good sometimes. Bugs can be your best friend. Okay, let's keep reading this because it's just amazing, isn't it? Is this article amazing, guys? So they're worried about a couple of rapes. Yeah, they're worried about like 3 rapes. And there's, God, how many, does anybody know, can anybody Google this really quick? How many children have died in Gaza so far? Does anybody know the updated numbers? Because, you know, they're starting to starve to death now, too. They got reports of 10, but I guarantee you that means there's more than 10. Because, you know, everyone in Gaza's got a cell phone, can just call it in, right? 5,000? Possibly hundreds more. That's health officials. I heard it was way higher than 5,000 kids.
I have 11,005.
11,000? Yeah, that sounds more accurate.
11,500.
You know, this is the official Bing answer. Because Bing sucks. It's like the official one. It comes from the New York Times. Fucking cunts. Fucking cunts. Gaza death toll surpasses 30,000, but it's an incomplete number. This is from NPR. No, I'm not going to donate to you. Fuck you. Information should be free, and fuck off. Don't be fucking putting shit in front of my goddamn information. Number of, you know, you want to put a little link up in the corner? I'm okay with that. Don't fucking spam me with your bullshit. Thousands remain unaccounted for. So, these are only the verified deaths, guys. This isn't like numbers of people who are buried under the rubble that they can't get to. So, imagine how many bodies they're going to find under all these buildings. They're saying 30,000. The official number is 30,035 dead. And they try to call what Hamas did to Israel on October 6th a genocide. God. So fucking funny. No, that was a terrorist attack, not a genocide. It was a terrorist attack. There's a difference. It was a big terrorist attack, and they killed a lot of people. You know, I don't think it was the largest terrorist attack ever, right? Was it? Haven't there been worse ones than that? Like with double bombs exploding in huge crowded areas? Wait. How many people? They killed like 700 people, right? October 7th. It's like 700 dead. Let's see what the deadliest terrorist attack in history is. Let me just see. I'm just kind of wondering. Oh, dude. 3,000 people were killed, over 6,000 injured, making it the deadliest terrorist attack in human history. September 22nd, 2022. Wow. Which one was it? Which attack? I don't know. I'm so confused. I can't find it on here. Here's one. Here's one that killed 796 people in 2007 in Iraq, bombed by Sunni insurgents. Here's 890 people in Benunis. Mostly Benunis were killed in Yumbi. 890 people. These are all terrorist attacks, right? So, hey, how is the attack on Israel a genocide when it's not even the largest terrorist attack in history? How's that a genocide? Right? And it happened on one day. Wow, it's a one-day genocide. It's like fucking Blue Light Special. Come and get them right now while you can. It's one day only. It's a one-day genocide sale. No, it doesn't work like that. That's not a genocide. Genocide's a systematic killing of a population, systematically killing them off. Like, you know, exactly what Israel's doing to Gaza. That's a genocide. So when I heard the term genocide last night on Anderson Cooper's show on CNN, I just see this whole narrative on CNN. It's across the whole goddamn board over there. And it's so shameful that these motherfuckers that are all doing this reporting, they should never be allowed to work in journalism ever again. You know, the fact that this fucking cunt, Chris Cuomo could go do a goddamn show a couple of clicks underneath CNN on TV, and he's got a night show and they got him on, fucking doing an hour show on TV. The fact that anybody can allow him on their station, number one. Number two, that the fucking, that there's not a public outcry that fucking cunt's allowed on TV. This is the world we're living in, guys, and our news are the representation that the facts are getting is the absolute worst that it could possibly be. When you're trying to cover up a genocide to say that there were a few rapes. You know, we found some rapes, so we can support the genocide. No, we can't support your stupid genocide because of a few rapes. Fuck you. We know they killed 700 people. Not the biggest amount of deaths ever in the history of fucking terrorist attacks. So, yeah, it was a terrorist attack. Yeah, it was. And, you know, Israel had a right to defend themselves. They had a right to respond and retaliate. And usually a retaliation is a little bit larger than what the attack was to create some kind of a deterrent. But when you do what Israel is doing, what you're actually doing is you're not making a deterrent. You're inviting more violence coming in. You're not going to stop this. You're not going to stop this by killing a bunch of innocent people. Those innocent people aren't the ones that are attacking you. So you going and killing a whole bunch of fucking people is just going to make everyone else that can attack you angrier and get closer to fucking attacking you. So fuck all your claims of anti-Semitism around the United States. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck your cries about rape that happened on that day on October 6th. Fuck that shit. You know, and your ceasefire. And, oh, by the way, the fucking vice president of the United States, because obviously our president is too much of a fucking cunt, pussy motherfucker, a fucking little cock, little fucking ballsack bitch. They can't fucking just say, hey, a complete ceasefire. No, it had to be Kamala Harris, you know, to speak for the old man. She's the one calling for a complete and total ceasefire. Finally, you know, you want to become the president of the United States? Yeah, be Kamala Harris. Be Kamala Harris, wait for fucking this douchebag to drop dead, and boom. All you did was say, hey man, I support you guys in ending this stupid war too. And, you know, I don't fucking believe her. I think that as soon as she became president, she would exactly support Israel, 100% support them, and make it worse. I guarantee you it's all bullshit. But at the same time, she's the only one saying the fucking words. I mean, even Robert F. Kennedy is supporting this fucking genocide. You know, even the craziest motherfuckers on the fringe are. So, I mean, they're all establishment. They're all sucked in to the Israeli establishment. What are you going to fucking do? So, let's keep going here. So, like I said, here we are. So, they literally were fulfilling their confirmation bias because this was a team that was sent to the moon to go find moon rocks. You know? That you know, you're sent to the fucking go find one thing that you're looking for. And, you know, you're going to find it no matter what. You're going to find it no matter what. And, you know, so they claim they found it, right? Wait do you see what their evidence is, guys. The team also went to Ramallah in the occupied West Bank where it received allegations of cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment, including the increased use of various forms of sexual violence, namely invasive body searches, threats of rape, and prolonged forced nudity. God, where have I seen that before? Oh, that's right, Abu Ghraib, the American fucking prison. That's what we were doing to those guys over there. Yeah, we were giving them prolonged forced nudity, taking photographs and videos of them, and putting that shit out there and acting like it was funny. Right. Okay. So that's what they're doing. Okay. They learned it from us, obviously. Palestinians in detention, the UN report wrote. Okay. Patton stressed on Monday that the mission was neither intended nor mandated to be investigative in nature. Really? That's weird, because you just said in the other sentence that the whole point of you existing was to go over there and find rape evidence, right? And now all of a sudden, here's a conflicting statement. We weren't intended nor mandated to be investigative in nature. Well, then what the fuck? Why were you investigating shit if it wasn't intended to investigate shit? Is that confusing to y'all? Because it's confusing to me. But it's going to make a little bit more sense here in a second. Adding that the team had 33 meetings with Israeli institutions while in Israel, interviewed 34 people, including survivors and witnesses to the October 7th attack, and released hostages, as well as reviewed 50 hours of footage of the attacks. Okay, you ready for this? Here it comes. The mission was not able to meet with any victims of sexual violence on October 7th, despite our efforts, Patton said. On the very first day, I made a call for survivors to come forward, but we received information that a handful of them were receiving very specialized trauma treatment and were not prepared to come forward, she said. So the rape victims are there. We just can't say any names or interview them. We can't produce the actual rape victims. Oh, but they're there, claims Priscilla, or whatever her fucking name was. Pamela. I can't remember her name. Hamas has previously denied that its militants committed rape during the October 7th attack. We strongly reject and denounce the coordination of some Western media outlets with the Zionist misleading campaigns that promote unfounded lies and allegations aimed at demonizing the Palestinian resistance, the latest of which is the allegation that resistance members committed sexual violence during the Battle of the Al-Aqsa Flood in October 7th. Well, they got a name for it. The Battle of Al-Aqsa Flood on October 7th. Oh, was it the 7th? I thought it was the 6th. Okay, my bad, the 7th. Hamas's political office said in a statement on Telegram in December. The report said that the mission team found that across various locations in Israel, several fully naked or partially naked bodies from the waist down were recovered, mostly women, with hands tied and shot multiple times, often in the head. Although circumstantial, the report continued, such a pattern of undressing and restraining of victims may be indicative of some forms of sexual violence. So that's not evidence. That's just a stupid fucking statement. That you found bodies that were undressed and had the hands tied behind their back. You know, just like we did the Abu Ghraib prisoners. We tied their hands behind their back and undressed them too. It wasn't evidence of rape though, was there? Even though we were actually raping those men in that fucking prison. There's evidence of that. So, America was doing rapes too. Weird. It's funny and weird, right? Rape seems so much worse when it's performed by Hamas, but not so much by the American soldiers in Abu Ghraib. Abu Ghraib, I mean. Weird, right? Weird. What's next here? Patton said grave violations, most involving rape, were identified in at least 3 locations, namely the Nova Music Festival site and its surroundings, Road 232, and Kibbutz Re'im. The mission, however, had challenges in both the gathering and verification of incidents of sexual violence. Well, how is that clear and convincing? It says you had challenges in gathering verification of incidents of sexual violence. That's not clear and convincing. That's just fucking dumb and weird and stupid. And you guys are just a bunch of stupid fucking liars because the debunking of your own goddamn title is right in the goddamn article. This is not the first time this has happened, folks, on the show, right? Where the debunking of something is literally, if you just read the article, it debunks itself. She highlighted the limited professionally gathered forensic material. Limited professionally. Is that the words you used? It was limited professionally gathered forensic material and inaccurate and unreliable forensic interpretation by some non-professionals at the crime scenes. So you have absolutely no evidence, and any evidence you claim to have was done by just some dudes that just showed up on the scene and said, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I've watched Dexter a few times, and, I've seen some police investigations going on, so I'm just going to look over this stuff for you and give you my opinion. What? That's your clear indications of rape? Really? Non-professionals? Inaccurate and unreliable? Wow. Those are your words? Your words, CNN, not mine. You're debunking yourself over and over, repeatedly. Paragraph after paragraph. Debunk after debunk. The UN team's research was also constrained by the extremely limited availability of victims, survivors, and witnesses of sexual violence, due partly to the internal displacement of affected communities, the lack of public trust and confidence in national and international institutions, including the UN, she said. Wow, that's a lot of reasons and excuses that you have absolutely no evidence to anything that you claimed in the title. Again, you had limited availability of victims, of survivors, and of witnesses of sexual violence. I'm reading it right here, folks, right off the page. It's CNN debunking their own shit. It's perfect. If you appreciate content like this, could you guys let me know in the chat, please? Let me know. Some widely reported alleged incidences were also determined by the mission to be unfounded, she said. Is that clear? Hey, bull market money, is that clear? Clear, and that's convincing? Reported allegations, incidences were determined by the mission to be unfounded, but that's the clear and convincing. Really? She said these included an unverified claim of a gruesome attack on a pregnant woman and her fetus, an official form of it. And yeah, it was the one you kept hearing over and over again too, right? And now she's debunking their story. An official from an Israeli search and rescue organization told CNN in October that they had found a pregnant woman shot from behind and stabbed in the stomach. The report also said the team was unable to verify a reported case of rape in Nal Oz military base and genital mutilation. With respect to the latter instance, while the forensic analysis reviewed injuries to intimate body parts, no discernible pattern could be identified against either female or male soldiers. However, 7 female soldiers were abducted from this base. So what? So they were abducted from that base? So what? They're soldiers. I don't care if they're male or female. You want to put women in your military, bro? Shut the fuck up about whatever the gender is of your soldiers. Who fucking cares what their gender is? You didn't fucking care when you put those women in the military and gave them rifles and told them to go fucking kill Hamas. You didn't seem to mind then, you fucking cunts. Fuck you. We're almost done here, guys. Okay, Craig Allen appreciates the content. Does anybody else appreciate this kind of content? Let me know in the chat. While in the West Bank, the mission said they were told of the cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment Palestinian women and men faced while in detention. The mission were told that Palestinian detainees face various forms of sexual... Oh, thank you, Major Expressions. Sexual violence from unwanted touching of intimate areas and forced unveiling of women wearing hijab, beatings, including the genital areas, threats of rape against women, and threats of rape against female family members, wives, sisters, daughters, in the case of men. The report said that concerns were also raised about the circulation of pictures of women detainees in and depriving women of menstruation products. Oh, do you guys see this? You guys catch this? There's a little ditty at the end of this article, everybody. Does anybody catch on to that? Did anybody catch what I just read to you? You guys see this little ditty? Wow. Well, wow. Wow, everybody, is all I can say. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. The agency that was sent to Gaza and Israel to find instances of rape allegations by Hamas, you know what they uncovered? Well, turns out they did find some witnesses. They did find some victims. You see this? Let me read this to you. This is very interesting. While in the West Bank, the mission said they were told of the cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment Palestinian women and men faced while in detention. But wait. It says detention, but it doesn't say who they were detained by. Isn't that interesting? They're trying to make it seem like this was Hamas. Do you see? They're playing games with words. That should say while in detention by IDF, under IDF rule, in Israel while being detained by Israeli soldiers. That's what that should say. It doesn't, but wait. The mission were told that Palestinian detainees faced various forms of sexual violence, from unwanted touching of intimate areas and forced unveiling of women wearing hijabs, beatings, including in the genital areas, threats of rape against women, and threats of rape against female family members, wives, sisters, daughters, in the case of men. So they would threaten them, hey, we're going to go rape your family. That's what they would tell detainees. You know who was doing that? It was the IDF. I'm going to say it again. It's going to out this at the end, but it's not saying it in the fucking CNN article. Look, do you see this? The report said that concerns were also raised about the circulation of pictures of women detainees in and depriving women of menstruation products. Now, understand that. That's the end of the fucking article, right? Did it say where they were detained, who were detaining the Palestinian detainees? No! That's so convenient. It was Israel. It was the IDF. Do you know how I know? Because when you get to the very bottom of the article, when it's all done, it says, CNN has reached out to the Israeli Defense Forces for comment. Well, you finally mentioned them, so it turns out the agency that went to fucking Israel to find instances of rape from Hamas found them in Israel instead, by Israel, by the IDF. The rapists are the fucking Israelis. That's the kind of content you'll get here. Now, surprise, I never got to the very end of the article. It was a surprise to me too. Hun, did you catch that? Can you fucking believe the article ended like that? By the way, yeah, the rape is occurring. It's by Israel. Israel's doing it. Change your fucking title, CNN, you fucking cunts. And listen, let me see how many people were watching over here on Rumble. Okay, it's pathetic. 19. Okay, 19. I got 19 people watching total. Bingo, says Major Expression. You guys, if I don't see any more chats, I'm ending the show right now, and then I'm just going to get high with my woman. If I don't see any more fucking chats, because how dare you let me sit here and scream my lungs out for you and entertain the fuck out of you, and you chat one little fucking thing and walk off, when I'm making nothing but goddamn fire fucking sense over here. Craig, I am not talking to you. You've been carrying the conversation for the last hour. And I'm not talking to Major Expressions. I'm about to do some fat fucking dabs and get super high. And I'm going to do it without you guys because you won't even say a fucking word to me in my chat right now. So, fuck off. All right? All of you that are refusing to chat right now in my chat, you're all a bunch of dumb cunts. Fuck you. I give you the best fucking content on the internet. So fuck you. I deserve better. Craig Allen, thank you. Major Expressions, thank you. Nick, thank you. I'm sure you're probably driving down the road. And the rest of you can fucking cunt off.